Hey, John Eats Cheap. We're doing some deviled eggs today. The Trisha Yearwood recipe. Hers is the best. We love Trisha. And so I'm just doing the hard-boiled eggs right now. I got them cooked, and this is the way I found is the easiest to peel them. It really is. They peel better this way. Put 3 of the hard-boiled eggs into a pint jar with a little bit of water and shake them up just for about 10-15 seconds. And they really do peel easier. Get them under a little water there. And I'm mainly doing it this way this time because the first egg I peeled, I didn't do this method. And it took me about 4 minutes to peel one egg. You know how it just splinters into little pieces? This way it seems to be able to get that cooked skin off, so it comes off in bigger pieces. And this one's actually a little tough to do. By the way, thanks to Dad Cheap, our eggs are cheap.
Free.
He has chickens, so these are farm fresh. So I'm going to get these peeled, then we'll get started on the main ingredients, and this is a really easy and tasty recipe. All right, eggs are all ready to go. So we just slice them in half. I try and pick the good looking ones. You know, there's always going to be some that aren't so good looking, but they're never as bad as you think they are. You can go ahead and put those in the dish. See some of them, that one's real. Yeah, there's a, look at that, what happened? So I'm gonna put that guy over here. That'll be a test one. We'll put some filling in that and test. And I have that one that was hard to peel that's still got the skin on it. So that'll be a test one too. So we just get all these cut in half, take the yolk out, put it in a bowl. All right, yolks are all in, so I'm just gonna smash these up a little bit. You wanna get them good and fine, really crushed up. This is the tedious part. And I'm standing by to this. Once these are ready, I've got half a cup of mayo and 3 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. And then we'll add a little salt and pepper to taste. For real.
And this is Trisha Yearwood's recipe.
It is. She is a really good cook. And we just love so many. We make so many of her things. All right, we're crushed up pretty well there. It'll smooth out more once we get the half a cup of mayo and 3 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish. It's hard to believe these taste so good with just those few ingredients. And to this, you're supposed to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and mix until it's creamy smooth.
This same recipe makes good egg salad.
Oh yeah, this is how we make our egg salad too, because I cannot find a really good egg salad recipe. If you have one, let me know. Share it, I'd love to hear it. By the way, while we're doing this, make sure you follow us. Click like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're also on TikTok too. We are blowing up on there. Well, not really, but we do a lot of fun videos over there. Some of them are cooking related, some of them are not, some of them are cheap related. So follow John Eats Cheap on TikTok. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I just love doing this.
Hit the bell if you want to be notified.
Yeah. Getting pretty creamy. Now, Cheap Jr. is not a fan of the pickle relish, so I usually make a few for him with just pickle juice. Because you gotta have that sweet pickle flavor. That's what really gives it a bite. Getting pretty creamy there. So just a quick deviled egg story. Mrs. Cheap and I, when we got married, it was in a park and it was a potluck reception. We did it cheap because we had no other choice. We had no money. And so it was potluck. It was small, you know, just pretty much immediate family, a few extended family. And somebody brought deviled eggs. And Mrs. Cheap and I were both saying, oh, we never make deviled eggs. Those are gonna be so great. So after the wedding, we went and changed our clothes real quick, came back, and all the deviled eggs were gone.
They started the line without us.
It was our special day. And they started eating, you know, usually the bride and the groom get to go first, but our families are both, not dig in, we're going in. All right, that's good and creamy. Now, I don't have a piping bag. Oh yeah, oh geez, Mrs. Cheap, thank you. I forgot the most important ingredient, probably. Even though, now when I've made it in the past, I have used too much of this. This is a double batch. It's only 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of mustard. It doesn't take much. And this is just regular yellow mustard. I know a lot of people like Dijon or maybe a brown mustard, and that's true too. Oh, Mrs. Cheap, I almost embarrassed myself. Here I am telling stories about missing out on deviled eggs and getting married and
we're taking these to a potluck.
yeah. I almost really blew it big time. I could almost hear people through the screen. Mustard, mustard.
Well, you did have it sitting right there.
Thank goodness. All right. Now you can put it in there with a spoon. You know, it works just fine to, you know, just do this. But I think it's a little easier and a little prettier if you use a cheap piping bag. I don't really understand buying the big piping bags, but whatever. I do it this way. This is just you know, you can use a gallon one if you need bigger. This is just a quart freezer bag or Ziploc. I'm gonna fill it up. Pipe those eggs full. And yeah, keep this in mind for a piping bag for other things as well. You know, if you want to do fancy mashed potatoes or something, whipped cream, that type of thing. Okie dokie. Get my eggs all ready to go. Get the bag folded up. And we'll just have to cut the corner off of it and we'll be ready to go. And this is where you always say, I hope we have enough filling, but it usually works out. So there we go, just gonna cut the tip off of that, the very corner, and squeeze it down and we're ready to fill. Just like that. See, and they even look prettier, you know? And it's much quicker. And we'll probably go around for round 2, you know, top them off a little more.
We gotta do the test ones too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
that's true.
quality control.
Should have done that first, shouldn't we? All right, there you go, Mrs. Cheap. There's our test ones. And probably the only ones we'll get.
Well, at least we're getting them now.
Mm-hmm.
Taste of goodness.
I got the test egg with the skin on it. All right, so pipe these up. You sprinkle a little paprika on them if you want, maybe some chives. We got something extra special we're gonna top ours with. It's hard to get them even, so they're sitting in there. I think we did pretty well on measuring them out. Try and get the ones that look like they just need a little bit more. And here, Mrs. Cheap, I'll make another one for you.
Thank you.
We got a little left over. And like I said, we probably won't get any at the potluck. These do go fast. Everybody loves them, and you know, they are kind of difficult to make. There you go.
Yay.
Just enough, and I'll just lick the beater here. And now to top it off with a chunk of bacon. Just go right in the top like that. eye appealing and adds a nice different taste. We had them this way at a restaurant we went to a few years ago, a restaurant called Bubba in Des Moines.
So
and
good.
Really liked it, yeah. They do have great food. They're downtown Des Moines. Yeah, this just adds a little twist. We had some leftover bacon, and that's the second time that's happened in the last week or two. And I know last time somebody said, "Who has leftover bacon?"
We made a lot of bacon.
Yeah, we made a lot of bacon. I mean, this was a pound of bacon, and we had it for breakfast and had that much left over. But, you know, we like using leftover bacon for stuff, you know, for baked potatoes or jacket potatoes. And we'll still have some left over after this. And there we go. There's Trisha's, oh, I ruined that piece, have to eat that. Trisha's deviled eggs. Thank you, Trisha Yearwood. We love you, and I think she has a new cookbook out, or it's coming out again soon. And we watch her every week on the Food Network.
And she's a singer too.
She is a very good singer, yes, she is. I think the purest voice in country music. So there we go. Potluck, deviled eggs, Trisha's recipe with John Eats Cheap. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.